Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of how to play Let It Be by the Beatles. In the last lesson we looked at the intro and the first verse of this song. In this video we're going to be learning the chorus and 2 rundown licks. We're going to first begin with the chorus, which is going to start off from the end of the verse with the C major chord, and it's going to play like this. The last bit there is part of my last video, and it's called lick 1. I'm not going to teach you that because you should have already learned that in the previous part. So we're going to look at each of the chords, then we're going to go through them all individually. So the first chord is what we finish off the verse with. So we lead into the chorus by going lick 1. That's how we do it. And the main way that we're going to be looking at that is kind of looking at the C major as the beginning of the chorus. So we're going to have a C major, an A minor, then we have a C major inversion, which is got G octave bass notes, making it kind of like a G major chord. Then we have an F major inversion, and then we go back to that C major inversion, except we have C bass notes. We're going to play that twice here. This is kind of the middle of the chorus, but we go C and then C again. Then we go normal G major, and then lick 1. So looking at just the C major, we have octave C bass notes. So C down here and C up here. Just for reference, when we get into the playing pattern, this is going to be my thumb bass note, this is going to be my lower bass notes. When I say low bass note, I mean this one down here. When I say left thumb bass note, I mean the one up here. Okay, so we've got C and C, and our right hand is going to play C, E and G. So you've got C, E, G. Next chord is an A minor. We're going to have A minor octave bass notes in our left hand. So A here and A here. Our right hand is going to just be the C major chord, except down 2 white keys. So we have, instead of C, E, G, we have A, C, E. Once more, it's A, C, and E. So we have C, E, G, A, C, E. And all we're doing is moving this note down, which gives us our C major inversion, which will be G, C, and E. So we have C major, A minor, C major inversion. The only difference with this C major is that we're going to have octave G bass notes, so the note here. So we've got G. So we've got C major, A minor, C major inversion acting as the G major chord, and from now on I'm just going to call it the G major, because we've got the G bass notes. Next chord is an F major inversion. So we have F octave bass notes, and our right hand is going to play A, C, and F. A, C, and F. Alright, so we've got C major, A minor, C major inversion as the G, F major inversion, and then we go back to the G major chord, which was the C major inversion, which was G, C, E, and the difference is that we're going to have octave C bass notes. Okay, so we have G, C, C, G, C, E. And that's going to be played twice, and then we have a G major chord. which is actually our last chord, and it's just going to be normal G major. So we have G, B, and D, which is the A minor, but just all down one key, one white key. So G, B, D. So we have C, E, G, A, C, E, G, C, E. Then we have A, C, F. Then we have G, C, E. Then we have G, B, D. Then we have lick 1, which we've already learnt in the last lesson. So very slowly, the playing pattern is going to sound like this. And the way that this is going to work is we're going to be playing this lower bass note together with the chord. So I'm using C major as my example. So I've got the lowest C that I'm playing together with the chord up here, so the right hand. Then I'm going to be playing my thumb bass note. So we go together, thumb bass note, then we go C major chord again, and then we go thumb bass note. So we go together except for the thumb bass note, then we go thumb, chord, thumb. I'm going to be calling those together, thumb, chord, thumb. So we're going to be starting with that C major like always. We're going to have together, thumb, chord, and what we're going to do now is we're going to add in B passing notes. So it's going to sound like this, nice and slowly, and I'll accent the B notes. Right, so it goes. So like I said, I am accenting those to like overdo them, so you can definitely hear them. But what we're doing is we're going together, thumb, chord, and both of our thumbs are going to move down to B. So B here and B here. And then we're going to lead straight into the next chord, which is A minor. So we have C major, B chord, B note, passing note, A minor. We have the chord progression, playing progression without any passing notes. We go passing note A minor to the G major, to the F major inversion, to the C major. We do it again, and that's when we add in our final passing notes. So we have passing note here, and we do the normal playing pattern up until we get to the bit where we play the C major inversion twice, then we do the G major lick 1. So we've got from the B passing notes, we've got A minor, normal chord progression, chord, thumb, together, chord, together, thumb, chord, thumb, with the C major inversion as the G major. Then we have the F major inversion, we do this normal playing pattern. Then we go back up to the C major inversion, and we play that twice. And that's when we throw in our F or F sharp passing note. Right, so we're going to do the C major inversion twice. And when you go to do it twice, you just need to go together, thumb, chord, thumb, together, thumb, chord, thumb, like that. Once we've played it the second time, we're going to hit the F, and sometimes this is played with an F sharp, but mainly just the F note, and we're going to hit that, which will lead into our G major chord, and then we go straight into Now this little F passing note is what we've used in the intro. So we go to the C, to the G major inversion. Right, we also add this in, so we're going to be using that. Then, only difference is that we're using the C major inversion. So lick 1, just quickly if you don't remember, is an F inversion, so C, F, A. Then we just go E, G, D, F, C major chord. I'm not going to go through that in detail because it's in my first video. Yeah. Alright, so let's do that all together nice and slow, then we can move on to the rundown licks. So this is how it sounds, nice and slow. So from C major. Once more. And the rundown licks are going to sound like this. After we learn these two things, we will have finished learning everything we need for the song. And that will bring us to the next lesson where we'll put everything that we've learned all together and I'll show you the structure of the song. But let's look at the two rundown licks a little bit closely. So both the rundown licks are basically identical, there's only a little bit of a change, so they're going to begin off the same. Then this bit, it either goes like this, or like this. So from here again. So option 1 is just this. Option 2 is this. Right. So we're going to go ahead and look through everything separately. We're going to split them into kind of maybe into thirds. So the first little beginning is going to be just lick 1. Except with the right hand, we're going to not finish with the C major chord, which was C, E, G. We're instead going to remove this G, and we're just going to have C and E. Right? So we have, and then we've got the rest of it. Now, looking at just the left hand for the entire thing, we're going to start on F major bass notes. So we're not going to do the ones down here that we usually do for this lick. We're actually going to do them up here, so an octave above. So instead of all the way down here, we're going to do them up. Down here. We're going to do them up here, right? Okay, and we're going to work our way from F down to C using just the white keys, right? So we're going to go F, E, D, C. Nice and easy. So F, E, D, C, then we have B flat, A, okay? And the B flat and the A, when we play the bass notes, is what changes up in the two different licks. So we go F, E, D, C, B flat, A, then we have G, F, C, F, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F, C. Right, and that's kind of the rhythm of this as well. So the first little bit together with the right hand. Okay, so when we play the F major inversion, it's that first bit, okay, which was the C, F, and A. We're going to play the F bass notes. We've got F, F, C, F, A. Then when we move down to E and G, we're going to play E bass notes. Then when we move down to the D and the F, we're going to have D bass notes. And then when we get to half the C major chords, so just the C and E, we have the C major bass notes. So F, E, D, C. Then look at what the lowest note is each time you go for the E, C, and E, D, and C. So F major chord, F bass notes, E, G, E bass notes, D, F, D bass notes, C, E, C bass notes. Now the first part of this lick, and this part actually finishes off this song in the end, but it's going to be played like this. So when we head to the B flat and then to the A, we're going to play B flat and D. Right, that's going to be with our B flat. So B flat and B flat and D. So B flat, D, B flat. Okay. Then we move down to the A octave bass notes and we have A and C. So go B flat and D, down to A and C. So all together sounds like this. And then we have three major inversions. So the inversions are going to be a G major inversion, an F major inversion, and the C major inversion. Now we know all of these chords. So the G major inversion is this chord here. In the intro, so when C, it's this chord here, which was B, D, and G. So we've got B, D, G. And the F major inversion was with the chorus. C major inversion, we use that one as well. Here is the F major inversion. So we went C, A, G, F major inversion, which was the A, C, and F chord. A, C, and F. And then the C major inversion is going to be the C major inversion that we did with the G bass notes, and then that we played twice in the chorus, which was the G, C, and E. So the first chord was the G major inversion. So we have G bass notes in our left hand. So G here and G down here, off camera-ish. Right? And then our right hand is going to play B, D, and G. So B, D, G, and then all we're doing is moving that chord down one white key, and that'll give us our F major inversion, which is F bass notes in our left hand, and our right hand is going to play A, C, and F. A, C, and F. Then we have G, C, E as our C major inversion with C bass notes all the way down here. One of my bass notes is definitely off camera, but it's all the way down there. So the lowest C on the piano, and then the second C. So C and then C2. Now when you get to this and you've learnt all of that, you kind of going to throw in a couple of quick things. So when you play the first chord, which was the C, F and A, to begin off the lick, you're going to play it together, and you're going to hit this F twice, so like that. Right? Then we're going to do our walk down. And when we get to the C bit, we're going to play the C again. So we play the C, 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 E. Then we play the C again. Right. So we go. Okay, and when we get down here, we need to start that lick all over again. So when we get all the way down here, we're going to play C twice. It's like what we did up here with the F. We're going to play it down here, so we go. Alright, so like that. Speaking of the next bit, we're going to start off the next part of the lick exactly the same. So we're going to have the F, E, D, C little run. Okay, it's going to be exactly the same. We're going to also add in those two extra F bass notes. That's the only bit that changes up, so we go. We have the G, F and C inversions. So it's going to start off the same, F, E, D, C. But when we get to this C, we're not going to play this C up here again. Okay, we're just going to leave it. And our thumb's going to come down and it's going to play the G note here. So we go C major, half the C major. Then we go down and we play G. Then we play E flat and B flat together. Right, which was our octave bass notes with E flat. Then we play D. And then we play C when we play the A minor, the A octaves. So we have B flat with E flat, D, and then A, then C with the A. And then we have G major inversion, F major inversion, C major inversion. G, E flat, E flat, D, C, chord, chord, chord. Once more, very, very, very slowly. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I know it's a little bit of a long one, but that's beside the point. Thank you all so much for watching. That's it from me. If you have any suggestions of other songs that I should do, please comment down in the section below. Also, if you have any issues or problems that you need help, also comment down as well. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.